Hi guys, welcome to today's video training. If you are new to the channel, my name is Augusta, and those of us that keep on tuning in every week, thank you for tuning in. So today we will be making leave-in conditioner. In this leave-in conditioner, like I've said, a conditioning treatment video, you need to consider the type of hair, you need to consider the amount of emollient you are using in relation to the type of hair. So I won't go deep into that. If you want to know more about that, please kindly go and watch the deep conditioning treatment video. There you get to know how to formulate in relation to type of hair and the amount of lipid or emollient you are to use. Okay, so in this leave-in conditioning, our cationic conditioning emulsifier we'll be using is centrimonium chloride. Okay, so the viscosity will be a little bit lighter compared to our deep conditioning treatment, because our deep conditioning treatment has more lipid compared to our leave-in conditioning treatment. So without wasting much of your time, I will be explaining to you the ingredients I will be using. Okay, so these ingredients formula, I will be dropping it in the description box below. So these are simple leave-in products or formulation. As time goes on, we'll be making advanced leave-in or deep conditioning treatment or more products. So here we have our formula. We have phase A, B, C. Just like the deep conditioner, I've kept it super simple. You will see that most of the ingredients are the same, okay, except one or two things that are a little bit different. In this case, I'm using eucalyptus aerosol instead of water. Okay, and then another thing that makes it special is I will be using hair complex. Okay, with our deep conditioner, I did not use any active ingredient or a phytolin. Actually, this one is a phytolin hair complex, so I'm using it at 2%. And another thing is I'm using avocado butter and avocado oil. You can decide to use shea butter, almond oil, so that you don't buy too much of ingredients. And the type of conditioning emulsifier I'm using here is centrimonium chloride. You can as well use BTMS if maybe, for example, you buy BTMS. So you don't need to buy BTMS and centrimonium chloride unless you want to compare, you want to see the difference in effect. Then you can go ahead and buy both of them. But if you want to be conservative on your budget, then you can decide to just buy one conditioning emulsifier. It's enough for both of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our products. Here I have them pre-measured. Okay, the water phase and the cool down phase. Okay, so I've pre-measured everything. I will go ahead now and heat them up in my double boiler method. Remember, the degrees should be 75 degrees Celsius above, especially for your A phase. Okay, that way your emulsion can easily take place. Okay, so let me go and quickly heat them up and then come back. Okay, welcome back guys. So here I have heated product, so I'll be adding the B phase to the A phase, okay, because it's an oil in water emulsion. So and then I will go ahead, add the thickener. Okay, for it to properly emulsify, I'll go ahead and blend them together, or emulsify it with an emulsion stirrer if you can afford it. As you can see, the difference in the viscosity, this is more light compared to the deep conditioning we made in another video. Look, see, it's more thick, but this is more light. Okay, if you want it in a lotion format, all you need to do is reduce your citrusy alcohol. Okay, you can reduce it to 2.5, you can reduce it to 3. Experiment first, because if you reduce it too much, your product might not stabilize well. And also as well, you can reduce your thickener, your guar glue, you can reduce it, okay, to maybe 0.5. Before you even touch your citrusy alcohol, first reduce your thickener, okay, to, for example, 0.6. Experiment with 0.6, and then go ahead. If it's still too thick for you, you don't like the consistency, then you can go ahead again, reduce it to, for example, 0.5, 0.4, and then experiment with it. If you like that one much better, okay, then, but I will advise you, don't let your thickener or your guar glue to be below 0.4, because it acts as a stabilizer, okay, for your product not to separate over a period of time. Okay, so if you see that after you've reached 0.4, you still see that the viscosity is too high, the product is too thick, then you can go ahead and reduce your citrusy alcohol down to maybe 3 or 4, and then play around it. And if it's still too high, then you reduce it. You don't want to reduce your centrimonium chloride that much, because that's your conditioning emulsifier. That's what will bring that conditioning effect to your hair more. So you want to touch that one last in any way if you have to reduce it. Okay, so here is our finished product, and then you go ahead again, you give it a thorough blend again, or stir it more, and then your product will be ready for use. And don't forget to correct pH. Okay, please don't forget to correct the pH of your product, because you don't want to make a very great product and it's having bad effect on your hair. Okay, because pH is very important, because if the pH of your hair and the product doesn't go in line, then you start seeing the side effects of it. Maybe not from the first product, but over time, not from the immediate first use, but over time, as you use the product over and over again, then you start seeing the effect of it on your hair. You start having more split ends, more tangles, because the hair is just not in its normal pH. Okay, so you go ahead again, give it one more blend for it to be properly smooth. Okay, and then your product is ready. After you correct the pH, you can package it in your container after the product is cool to room temperature, and then voila, you get your leave-in condition. You see how smooth it is, and it's a little bit running compared to our deep conditioner. Okay, and don't forget the type of hair and the emollient quantity you need to use, okay, when you are making your product. So thank you for watching. I hope you understand how to make your product. Okay, your leave-in conditioner from your deep conditioner, you want to use active ingredients or more ingredients that have more beneficial effects on your hair, because you are leaving it on. So compared to the one you will wash away, so you can source out ingredients like hair fitting or hair extract complexes that you can use. You can use proteins, okay, you can use more other polyquaterniums like polyquaternium 10, polyquaternium 22. They have different effects and functions on our hair, so you can use those ones as well. And you can find other type of ingredients or actives that are very important for our hair that you can use. For example, biotin or keratin. So you can add those ones in your products to give it more beneficial effects. I hope you understand everything, and that will be the end of our video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Okay, so thank you. Bye. Happy formulating.